deep breath. The Pelicans kept Anthony Davis, Tobias Harris is in Philly, Marc Gasol's a Raptor. Conley Jr. is still in Memphis. Nikola Mirotic will further space the floor in Milwaukee. Markelle Fultz gets a fresh start in Orlando. The Wizards broke it up. Harrison Barnes takes his talents to Sacto. Kristaps Porzingis will return from his ACL injury, a Maverick. The Knicks are set for 2 max slots. So are the Clippers. The Nets will have 1. The Lakers, 2. The Mavs, and others. Houston picked up Iman Shumpert, avoided the tax. The Celtics stood pat. Few. And that was only the key deals. Some takeaways: the top of the East is officially a battle royale. The Bucks, Raptors and Sixers all made prominent moves, and while the Celtics held the line, they still run out a squad most expected to hold pole position heading into the season. Those semifinals are going to be lit. The Knicks made a 7'3" gamble on the future of the franchise, moving on from Porzingis to clear cap room and pick up a pair of first-round picks, along with high-ceiling guard Dennis Smith Jr. This one only gets a grade after you see exactly how that space gets spent. On the flip side of that one, if Porzingis comes back at full strength and re-signs to play alongside Luka Doncic for the next 10 years, Dallas will be very, very fun to watch. Sacramento is all in on the playoff chase, acquiring a proven veteran in Barnes to complement and steady their rising core. With the Clippers sending Harris out for future returns, that 8th spot may loom large for the Kings. Otto Porter Jr. appears to be the Bulls' choice for a foundational piece, with his pickup eating into most of their available off-season space. He'll slot alongside Lauri Markkanen, Zach LaVine and Wendell Carter Jr. as Chicago attempts to turn the corner on their rebuild. Anthony Davis now says, "All 29 teams are on my list. Dell Demps won't be handling the deal for New Orleans, but count on Davis moving along once the season comes to a close." This whole thing has been a million kinds of awkward. Can the Lakers stay patient here? It's possible Davis feels get less expensive, rather than more, depending on how the leverage points are pressure once the offers are extended. But best believe they're not going to be the only ones chasing the potential of that 25-year-old future MVP. If they hold the line on gutting the team, can they come up with an alternative route that's anywhere close to as attractive? Stay tuned. Minutes later, the Slovenian swingman was swapped to Dallas for No. 5 selection Trae Young and protected 2019 first-round pick, likely to convey as its top 5 protected, and Dallas sit 8th worst. After a middling 10-point debut in Phoenix, Doncic rebounded to drop 26 points, 6 rebounds and 3 assists on the Timberwolves. That truly began the breakout with a 31-point, 8-rebound, 4-assist performance against the San Antonio Spurs on October 29. He's led the Kia rookie ladder from the jump. And the hits keep coming. He's gone from showcasing one of the league's most vicious step-back threes to developing into one of the top 10 closers. He ranks 9th with 88 field goals in clutch moments, shooting 30 of 60, to sometimes combining both at once. He's also the second teenager to record a triple-double, and the first player to do it twice. For what it's worth, Young is actually coming along pretty well for Atlanta, who could be looking at a pair of top 10 picks come June. But still, Derrick Rose's revival for all the hullabaloo out in Minnesota. Derrick Rose has quietly crafted a new path forward in a career that seemed to have stalled out after several debilitating knee injuries. Checked the league's youngest Kia MVP. Averaging 18.2 points and 4.8 assists, mostly off the bench, Rose has reinvented his game and is shooting a career-best 40.2% on three-pointers. The highlight, without question, was a 50-point explosion on Halloween, a crucial career high that Rose didn't seem ready to process. Changed fortunes in Denver, Brooklyn out west. The unquestioned surprise at the top of the standings is the Denver Nuggets, rising from a one-game playoff miss last season to a 39-18 mark, just 2 games behind the defending champion Warriors. It's a total team effort. 11 players average at least 18 minutes, 9, at least 8 ppg, that centers, literally, on the unique skill set of Nikola Jokic, the 7-foot fulcrum of their attack. In this fourth season of steady progression, the All-Star Jokic has boosted his season stats to 20.4 points, 10.6 rebounds and 7.7 assists per game. Yes, you read that correctly, a center currently ranks 5th in the league in assists. He does it with handoffs and no-looks and baseball passes and 167 inches of high pick-and-roll action. Yup. A thing that happened. Almost as surprising as the Nets being good. The culture turned the corner this season, finally shedding the shadow of the infamous 2013 pick packaging exchange with the Celtics, one that ultimately cost them the 2017 No. 1 overall pick. They started the year 8-18, but beat the Raptors in overtime on December 7, ripped off 7 straight wins and have been rolling since. They've elevated all the way to 30-27, good for 6th in the East, a lot closer to the clear top 5 than the 5 teams chasing them for playoff position. Most surprisingly, they've done it through injury adversity all the while. Caris LeVert opened the season on an absolute tear, averaging 19.0 points on 47.9% shooting, along with 4.2 rebounds and 3.4 assists in his first 13 games, before a scary dislocated foot took him out of the action for nearly 3 months. Spencer Dinwiddie, by now a proven killer off the bench, was perhaps the leading candidate for Kia 6th Man of the Year. He was averaging 17.2 ppg through 49 games, and then tore ligaments in his thumb that eventually required surgery. D'Angelo Russell has stepped up as well, earning an all-star nod with all those arcing threes. He's finally looking like the floor leader everyone thought he could develop into as the No. 2 pick in 2015. Rookie Rodion Skurix, elbows akimbo, has crashed into the hearts of Brooklyn fans. In addition, DeMarre Carroll is having a mid-career momentum boost as the veteran leader.